the owner of Theme Creations, Reefs and Things. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, 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 come on in, come on in. As you can see, we're doing a grapevine flower wreath tonight. Grapevine flower wreath. Hey, 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 come on in. Take a look, see what we're doing tonight. This is going to be, since we did several Valentine's Day wreaths, I figured we'd do something else. So instead of me going to Easter, I said, well, I'll skip Easter. And I remember I had this beautiful ribbon, and then I remember I had these florals. And what I'm actually doing is trying to use up some of the flowers that I have in my stash over in the other room, trying to make room for some of the new stuff. So hey, if you have florals that you have from last year, pull them out. See what you can do with them. Get that old stuff cleared out so you can be ready, because the florals are back. I went into Hobby Lobby yesterday. They're starting to stock up on their florals, so their new flowers are coming in. I also stopped into Michael's. They're starting to get some of their florals in. I haven't been to Joann's, but you know how Joann's do, and we don't even need to talk about the at-home store. Okay, but anyway, you want to make sure you make room for the new stuff. So what I'm saying is go in, get all your old stuff, make some floral arrangements like I'm going to do tonight so you can make room so you can go shopping for new stuff. All right, so this is what we're going to make today. I already pre-made the bow, and it is a three loops. This is 6.5 inches. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 on each side, and then I made 2 loops in the middle. That's about maybe 3.5, 4 inches, right? So that's how I did it, just 1 loop on each side. So you actually have 4 loops on each side, just 3 at 6.5 inches. These are the 6.5 inches, and then 1 loop on either side. That's like maybe 4.5, 3.5 to 4 inches. So that's how this is. You fluff it out. You put in some extra tails, and that's what I did. But you don't even have to do that. If you want to, you can. This is just how I did it. So I've made the bow already, and it's a beautiful. It has blue in it, like a royal blue around right here the edges, and then you got the teal, the like a deeper teal. Then you got the yellow, and then you got like a lighter teal. I don't know if you can tell the different shades of teal. See the darker teal, the lighter teal, and the yellow, and then that nice, like royal, sort of blue, that royal blue right there. I think it's maybe, is it cobalt blue? I'm not sure. You guys tell me in the comment. Hey, when you watching this video, let me know what blue it is. I probably have my blues wrong. But this is the bow that I made already. Now, you know from my other videos, I told you what you need to do when you get your grapevine. You need to clean it up, so snip all the sharp pieces off, clean it up a little bit. This one was really, really dirty. It took me some time to clean it off. I didn't think you guys needed to see me do that. So, and I've already figured out my flat side, which is this one. The other side is wobble. So this is my flat side. And then I've already figured out where I want to put my bow. Now, you guys, look at this. Now, where do you think I should put the bow at? I'll tell you where I put the bow. You see this opening here? That's where I put the bow. So when you come and you watch me, say hello. Let me know you watching. Let me know who you are. Let me know where you watching from. So if you coming in to watch me, please just say hello so I can speak back to you. So we can chit chat while I make this wreath. So this is where I'm going to put the bow, in this area right here. So we're going to have florals here, and we're going to have florals here. And know also, when you make this, you can add a sign, add an initial. So you can do practically anything you want. You leave it like I'm going to leave it, which I'm not going to put a sign, anything on it. But you guys can always dress it up how you want to. So this is where I'm going to put my bow. And it's just making a mess. And when you're dealing with grapevines, you know this is what you got to deal with. So that's where I'm going to put it, over here where this open area is. Now these are my florals. Now this is the greenery, and if I'm not mistaken, these came from Michael's or Joann's maybe. I'm not sure. Like I said, I bought these last year, so I'm really, really not sure. But these are the greeneries. These I got from Walmart. And it's just a little bit. I just need a little pop of white. I don't want a whole bunch of white. So I only have like whatever's left over from one and then another one. Then I found this beautiful yellow. See how pretty and nice that is, how full that is? It is 10 sprigs on this one bush. So all I need is 5 on one side, 5 around, and 5 around on the other side. Even it up just a little pop of yellow, because you want to bring out that yellow that's in your ribbon. Remember, the ribbon has that beautiful yellow, so it's just going to go so nice. Then we have this beautiful blue. Now, I purchased this blue last year to do a wreath similar to this, and I never got around to it. But check out those. Look at that. Now, look at this bow. What? Tell me that don't go. What? Look at that. Is that not just a perfect match or what? So we going to make this wreath today. That's what we going to do. We're going to put this together. And I'm going to show you how easy it is. I'm just going to see if I can see any comments. Hey, Danielle. What's up, girl? Thanks for checking on me. All right, let's get these florals out the way. Let's get started, because I am excited to do this. All right. I want to start with a little bit of greenery. Well, first of all, I want to start with putting on my bow. And sometimes I start with, you know, putting in my greenery first and then putting in my bow. But being that I want my bow really incorporated into my greenery, my flowers, I'm going to put the bow in first. And then we can really just stick the flowers all around in between, and it's just going to come out beautiful. So you know how I do, and if you don't, I use this needle, the little plastic needle with the big hole right there at the top, and I stick my chenille stem through the end. I give it a little bend to try to secure it, and then I stick this straight through my grapevine. And it comes to the other side. Then I take the other chenille stem and I bend it the same way. And I know it's kind of hard to see, but it's bent, so it's secure. And I go right next to that first chenille stem. Y'all can see that first chenille stem, and I'm just going to go right next to it. Wherever my needle can go through. And there you go. So then I'm going to turn it over. And I should have used a brown chenille stem, which I have, and I didn't use it, and I should have, and I don't know why. And now that I'm thinking about it, I'm really mad that I didn't, because I like my stuff to be all be color coded. But even though I worry about that, I'm going to cover the back in brown felt anyway. I don't even know while I'm stressing about it, but it's just me. You know, I'm a little extra. You guys know how I am. You know I'm a little extra. So you give it a good twist. And then you just tuck that in. You flip this over. Like I said, this wreath just makes a mess. Oh my goodness. All right, we can put that up. And look at that. Look at that bow. Give it a nice little fluff. And you got all your little sections here. Got everything where you want it. This here, I just like it to sit up really pretty while I'm working on my wreath. I just do. What do you guys think? Look at that bow. I'm loving the bow. I'm loving these colors. These colors are just so daggone pretty. Okay, let's get to putting in some greenery. Oh, I didn't tell you guys, as you can see, I have my trusty dusty glue pot right here, already heated up, ready to go. And it's on the lowest setting, because it doesn't need to be that hot. I also have my trusty dusty glue gun. You know me, my shore bonder, just in case I need to hit a particular spot to make sure my greenery and my flowers are in there. So we're just going to cut up this greenery. This is all we're going to do. We're going to snip it. I could have did it earlier. I don't know why I didn't. Well, I wanted to show you guys how it looked all together. I don't know if I'm going to use a lot of this greenery, but I'm going to cut the whole one on this one. And we're going to stick it in, and we're going to see if we need any more. Where's the end of it? Okay. Don't need that. I don't know why I had that attached up in there. But how's everybody's day doing? Talk to me. Let me know how y'all doing today. Let me know. Come in and say hello. How was your work day? How did everything go? What are you getting prepared for? What's happening in your life? Tell me. I'm interested. minds want to know. Interesting minds want to know. So I'm just going to start sticking this in. That's all I'm going to do. One at the top, one at the bottom. I'm pushing it up a little bit. I'm leaving it, and I take it and I bend that stem. Okay? I bend the stem. Right? So you can see, I know it's kind of hard to see, but you see the stem is bent. I bend it a little bit. I dip it into my glue pot. I did one up top. Now I'm going to do one on the bottom, and I'm going to spread it out. Okay? I'm going to spread it out. So then I'm going to do the same thing on this side. And push the stem up a little bit, which gives me a little curve. I can do that little curve. See that little curve? And I'm going to dip it right on in my glue pot. And I'm going to stick it right on up here at the top. Stick it down really good. And I'm going to spread it out. And I have my florals coming up off of the grapevine. It's not laying flat on the grapevine, okay? I like my florals to be like dimensional. Now, if you want yours to be flat, you can put it down there flat. Remember what I say all the time. It's not rocket science. It is your art. You can make it the way you want it. Make it the way you want it. Today is hump day. So we almost to the weekend. Almost to the weekend. You know we got that extra day off this week. Well, you still be ready for Friday. I know I am already. Just got back to work. I'm ready for Friday. I don't know about you guys, but I know I'm ready for Friday. Now I like how that look already, but I have to pick it up so I can see it really, really good. I'm gonna add some more just to bring it down some because I want it to hang like this. Right? So I gotta bring some more around. So that's what I'm gonna do. We're still on that first one that we cut up. Still on that first one we cut up. Remember, we have another one. So we're gonna stick one right in here. We're filling that gap there. We spread it out. We go on the other side. And then we fill in that gap on the other side. Right down in the middle. And then we spread it out. And each time you add something, take a look at it. Just take a look at it. See if that's what you want. I think I want to add a little bit here to the top. The sides is looking good. This is looking good. I may want to put a longer sprig because this longer sprig is here. And then I'm losing something up here. So I'm going to put another at the top. And we have it to do, so use it up. Don't be afraid. And when you have your pieces, your little pieces that come off the little hooks, you just push it back down on little hooks. And I know it's kind of hard to see. I can't zoom in. I haven't gotten that big yet, ladies and gentlemen. I haven't been able to get my Mevo camera where I can really zoom in and show you close up what I'm doing. You know, you guys can help me out. Purchase a wreath. Follow me subscribe to my YouTube. Follow me on YouTube. Share my stuff. Help me grow. When you help me grow, that just helps me be able to afford things where I can put on better videos for you guys, which is what I want to do. I enjoy doing these videos. I really do enjoy doing these videos. I have a blast with you guys. An absolute blast with you guys. Now, I have a little piece right here, and I'm just going to stick this little piece right in there. Just to put a little hint of greenery back there. Like these little pieces that fall off. Just put a little bit of glue right there at the end. Just be careful because you know your glue is hot. So you want to burn yourself, right? So you want to be careful. See if you can find a spot. You got to hold it in there a couple of seconds for it to take. Then do that. You got to get rid of these glue strings. Ugh. Anybody out here get tired of them glue strings? Woo! Drive you crazy. Drive you crazy. All right, let's take a look at it. Let's see what we have. Let's see what we have. Hi, Irene. Glad you can join me. Hi, Irene. Where are you watching me from? I know where Danielle watching me from. But Irene, where are you watching me from? Where are you checking in from? Let me know. All right, let me. Now, when you have the stem pieces sticking up like that, you just give it a little cut. Just give it a little cut. And I may go in later with a pair of pliers and just give that a little curl. That way I know my pieces won't come off. So you take a little, I think these are needle nose pliers they're called, and you just give it a little curl. And you tuck it down, you see? Can't tell now. And you know your greenery won't fall off. That's a little trick. You learned a little trick today. So look at that. Oh, yes. Yes. Loving it. Loving it. Okay, a little bit more greenery on this side. Let's use this one right here. And remember, we got another one we can use. When we spread it out, when we put it in here, because I don't want the greenery too thick, because remember, yeah, no, Irene, I'm sorry, unfortunately, my internet is not working like it's supposed to. I have it on the right Wi-Fi, but it's still giving me a hard time. Yesterday I did my video, Irene, and the daggone thing just cut off on me. It just cut off on me. So hopefully tonight it doesn't do that. I'm going to see if I can make it through without it doing that. So Irene, just stick with me, okay? I do apologize. I do apologize for that. Hopefully you can still get it. But I have other videos on my YouTube that did not freeze. So I'm not sure why this is freezing now, but it is. Alright, so this is the greenery. We got that part up there. I think I'm going to cut another 2 pieces because I want it to come down a little bit more. Like this is going to be like this. I want this to come down a little more, maybe a little more out here. So I may cut 2 or 3 more pieces. Let's go for 4. All right, let's just cut these pieces. Let's see. And we're gonna pull this up because I just want the greenery to come down just a little bit more. And I'm gonna do it right down the middle. And sometimes the little pieces come off and you just find the little stem it came off from. And you just push it back onto that stem. A lot of times I'll go back in and I'll hit it with a little hot glue. And I'll spread it out. That way all the limbs is not just laying on top of each other. And when you spread it out, like you got pieces that come off, and you just put it back on because I'm pulling it too rough. I gotta stop being so rough. So that's what I'm doing. So learn from my mistakes. Don't be so rough. See? Now you got the greenery coming out a little more. We may put some more here. But remember, we have the yellow, the white, and the blue florals to put on. So I'm going to put one more on this side here. Pick this up. Put it right down in here. And then spread it out. Give it a little bend. And there you go. All right. I'm loving this. I was a little unsure about this greenery, but you want to know what? Now that I'm using it, I love it. All right. Let's get to, you know what? We're going to go straight to the blue. Let's put some color in here. Let's put some color in here. Put some color in here. Let me cut off some stems. This blue is just beautiful. I love it. Love this blue. And I'm just cutting it a good length. You can always shorten it because I want the flowers to pop, to set up. I don't want it to lay flat, so I want to have a little space to make sure it sticks down and holds on to your grapevine wreath, but you know, you can also see the flower. So I'm just going through and just giving it a little cut. Giving it a little cut. If you hear screaming a little bit in the background, that's my grandson upstairs, more than likely wrestling with my husband. So they do that almost every night. That's their ritual. So if you hear that, that's what you hear. Nobody's being hurt. Grandson, and then, you know, my husband going at it, wrestling. You know, grandson is grandpa. I don't get in the way. I just move out their way. All right, so let's put some blue in. I just love that flower. You guys like that flower? I love that flower. I think it is so pretty. All right. Let me stick this in here first and see how it's going to look. You got to find a spot in your grapevine that's going to allow you to stick your stem down in there. Because once you start letting glue get all up in there, it kind of gets tight in there. I think I need to cut that down just a little bit. Alright. So let's get some blue in here. I'm going to dip it in there, and I'm just going to go down in here. And there you go. I'm going to put blue on the other side. Come up here to the back. Up here to the back. Alright, we're going to go on the other side. Matter of fact, we can put a third one over here. Third one over here. Let me see what that looks like. And I don't have my cell phone down here with me, so I can really see your comments, and so you'll see me going over to the computers because my cell phone is not down here with me right now. So I don't have two screens to look at. Or do I want to go here? I think I want to go right down in here. And you gotta just play around and know that when you're doing your grapevines, you don't necessarily have to put the glue in the very first time you stick it in, right? You don't have to put your glue the very first time you stick it in. You can dry fit your flowers and then take your glue gun and then move your greenery and hit it with a little glue in the spots where you want it. So you don't have to do what I'm doing, which is put the glue on your floral and then stick it in. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that at all. You can actually dry fit it and then add the glue when you got it exactly where you want it. We're gonna put one like right in here. This grapevine is tight. Hard to get the florals in there. Like, what is going on? Sometimes you get them and they're so loose and you don't have nothing for it to stick to, and then sometimes you get them and they're so tight you can't get them in there. This one is too long, so you gotta cut it down. And you gotta do that before the glue gets too hard. There you go. Better. Much better. And you got a piece to come off. You can dip a little glue in and stick it down right down in here. Just find an empty spot. You're going to have glue strands, and that's what's going on here. All of this is glue strands. So you just take your time and pull it off. So that's it there. I think we're going to do another one like right in here. You can bring it down some. Let's bring these down some. Right in there. These glue strands are serious. Glue strands. Alright. Alright, got people trying to contact me while I'm on my live. People, I'm on my live. I'm on my live. Remember, we have some more greenery we can stick in there. It's over there on the side. You know, if we need some more greenery. All right. Just trying to clean up some of these glue strands. All right. So 3, 4. All right. Let's see where we think we need some blue. Because we have some mini here. We can actually put some closer into here. Where it look like it's coming out of the ribbon. I think that's a great idea. So let's find a spot where you can get through with the grapevine. Of course, it's really tight up in here. So let me just cut that and make that shorter. Alright, let me get that right in there. And there you go. And we have that coming right out of this bow. So cute. Going to do another one right in here. Have it where it's coming right out the bow. Let's see, do we have one that's shorter? Yes. So what do you think so far, guys? You think it's okay? It's coming out all right? You like the colors? What are you guys feeling? What are you guys feeling? What do you think? Just try not to get any glue really too much on your ribbon. You don't want your ribbon to have a whole bunch of glue on it. Right? Don't want that. Like that had a little bit of glue at the bottom. I was able to pull it off. So you just want to make sure. I'm going to put a blue flower back here at the back. Like right in here. Because the blue is the main color, right? On this wreath. So we want it to be plentiful all over the wreath. So we can put some more blue. Matter of fact, I think I want to put a blue here. I think I want to put a blue there. There you go. There. Maybe a blue here. And you just placing it. You just putting around. I mean, it's no correct rhyme or reason way. You just want to look like you're filling everything in. It doesn't look like it's a whole bunch of holes. So that's what you're trying to make sure, that your wreath doesn't look like, why is there like a big gap there? You know, why I feel like they're missing something. It's missing something there. So you just want to make sure you fill up the gaps. And remember, we still got yellow flowers to put in here. So we still got those to put in. And we still got some greenery if we feel like we need some more greenery. But remember, spring is supposed to be airy and flowy, not tight. So you don't want it to look too full. That's why I wanted to put my blue in first. Because then when I do my yellow, if I don't feel like I need to put anything else in, then I won't. Alright guys, if you're watching, let me know if I'm still freezing up, okay? I need to know that because it'll be something I need to tell my husband, because we may have to just go ahead and purchase another router for here in the basement for me so it doesn't get all, you know, messed up. I hate when you guys can't see me well. I think I want to do one like right in here. Right in here. Kind of close to that one, maybe further down in here. So close. Maybe I want to bring one here. Yeah. And that's what I call dry fitting. You just stick it around. You think it needs to be. Give it a dry fit first, and then you dip it on in your glue gun. Put it where you want it. Okay. That's what you do. All right, I think I want to put some on the outside, something here on the outside. So we still got to put in some yellow. Let's see. This is how the wreath is going to be hanging. Maybe I can put another one like here towards the outside. Towards the outside. Cut this down. If you guys can see me and hear me, let me know. I know somebody has said that, I think Irene said that I was freezing up. It doesn't look that way on my screen, so I'm hoping it's not still doing that. But if you come on, just say hi. Let me know you're watching me. Hello, hello, hello. Come on and join me. I'm going to try to come on a little bit more frequently for you guys. Give you some more content. Some more videos. Show you some more style wreaths. Oh, by the way, I also am going to be at a shop and sip at the, oh my goodness, the Corner District on February 12th. So you guys are more than welcome to come out on February 12th and come and say hello to me and my family. Come and check out my wreaths. My wreaths are going to be on display, of course. They're going to be for sale. I hope you guys can come out and see them and come see me. Say hello. Can't wait to see you guys. Hopefully you guys can come out. It would be really nice. Come and check out my booth. My booth is going to be outside. It's not going to be inside. It's going to be outside. Hopefully it's not too cold. Hopefully it's not. I won't be freezing my tukish off. Okay. There you go. All right. That looks gorgeous. I love it. I love it. I love this blue. This blue is just, look at this blue. What do you guys think? I'm loving this blue. I'm absolutely loving this blue. Loving this blue. Okay, all right, let's do some yellow. Let's do some yellow. And it's 10 sprigs on this one bush. So you really get your money's worth. Make sure when you're pulling out your florals that you pay attention to that. Because you could be paying the same price for ones that only have maybe 6 stems. So make sure you look around before you purchase. Make sure you're getting your money's worth. Put them all here. This one has the tag on it, so let's get this tag off. Hope everybody's hump day went okay today. Anybody got any plans for the weekend? I just need to make some more wreaths for you guys for my show February 12th to make sure I have some designs for you guys. I need to make some Mother's Day wreaths, and that's why I'm doing the summer and spring one right now. So some of these, and I'm gonna cut them in two. Some I'm gonna leave whole, others I'm gonna cut in two. So since there's 10, well, let's do 5 that we cut. Matter of fact, this doesn't have anything yellow at the bottom, so I don't really need to cut that. This either. Let's get the ones that got something yellow at the bottom. Let's cut that one. It's got a yellow at the bottom. This one got a yellow at the bottom. 4 and 5. Let's see, we got another one. And this one has a yellow at the bottom. All right. So that even spreads it out even more. Gives you more coverage. So, all right. Let's place our first yellow. I see a lot of glue strands in here. Driving me crazy. All right. So let's do some yellow. And I'm just moving around. Just checking internet service. Your live stream has experienced connection issues. Try troubleshooting. I'm going to have to get me a router down here, ladies and gentlemen. I do apologize if it's still freezing up. I do apologize. I still see myself moving on the screen. I don't see myself frozen. So I do apologize if you guys can't see me right now. Uh-oh. Got a little glue on that leaf. And I'm just going to go stick it straight down in. And that's it. Give it that little bit of yellow. And that's what you need. That little bit of yellow. Little pops of yellow. We're going to take the one piece that's got the one, and we're going to cut off that tall stem that's sticking up. Then we're going to take our little needle nose plier, and we're going to give that a little bend. There you go. But it's not pointing or sticking on nobody, to nobody. Just cut it down a little shorter. I need to bend that a little bit more. There you go. All right. And then we want to stick this in. Let's make sure we move the leaf out the way this time. And we're just going to stick it straight down. That's it. Going to find another spot to do another leaf. You're going to go underneath here. And we're just going to sporadically stick the yellow around in the wreath. Okay? Try to make sure they're even. I mean, you know, nature's, you know, perfectly aligned, not unless, you know, you want a flower form. But if it's in the wild, it's, you know, it just grows. It's got glue strands all over the place. You have to go back in and kind of clean up your flowers a little bit, especially when you're sticking in more flowers on top of other flowers and you get the little bit of glue on them. It's plastic. Most of the time the glue just comes right off. Just take your time and pull it off. I'm just taking my time and doing it because it looked like it was a lot in this area right here. So we're going to put some more over here. I think we're going to go down here. I'll go right in here and put some yellow. Or I'll go up here. And you just dry fitting it. That's all we're doing. We're just sticking it straight down and dry fitting it right in where we think need it. And I'm spreading it out once I put it in. And you can actually do this before you stick it in, which probably would be a better idea. But sometimes when you get it in, that's when you see where you really need it to lay. Alright, so let's make our way around on the other side. Let me know what you guys think so far. Let me know what you think. You think it's turning out good? Too much yellow? Too much blue? What you think? What do you guys think? I love to get feedback and hear what's going on from you guys. I'll make sure this is out the way. I'm going to stick it right down in there. There you go. Got the glue strands all over the place. Alright. I think we want to do some more yellow up here. And there you go. Be gentle when you're spreading it out. Remember, we still got some more blue we can stick in. We have white. Let me fold this, curve this little piece I just cut, curve it down. I'm going to put it right here and here. Let's see, let's take a look. We got it all nice and full. Remember, we like to keep it with its kind of roundish shape. Like if it's going to be full, it's going to be full all the way out. This is here. It's got to go over here. Alright. So we have it full. Let me see if I can get it in camera so you can see it. Where it's full all the way around. And that's what we want. I know right here looks like a gap. I'm going to put some greenery there. This has got some blue. That yellow is too tall. They have to cut that and put that back down. Let's see. I think I need something yellow right there. Right in there. And that's what you do. You just take a look around your wreath. See where you think you need something, and that's where you place it. So what do you guys think? I'm loving it. I'm thinking it's coming out beautiful. I love the fact that, you know, we're ready for spring, ready to get things looking really, really pretty. My colors up. I'm loving the fact that I had this ribbon. I was able to do it with these colors because this ribbon is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to go back to my greenery here because I see that empty spot like right here, and it needs some greenery. I see it. Let's address that right now. Let me stick this all the way down in here. Or take it out and even stick it further down. So we can address that and pull that out when we need it. Absolutely. Let's just stick that in there. And there you go. And we have filled up that void that was right there. And we got the yellow there. The yellow can fit down. Ooh, gorgeous. Look at that. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. So I need something like right in here. There's a blue right here. Okay. There you go. Filled up that hole right there. I think I'm going to add just a little hint of white. That's all. Just a little hint of white. Let's see. Let's see what that little hint of white looks like. Couple of sprigs here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that means we can do 3 on each side or 3 around. Let's see how this is going to go. Now you absolutely don't have to do this white. You can do whatever colors you want, right? Whatever colors you want. Let's move the yellow over here to the side. Let's put a little bit of white. I like the white. So we're going to cut it down a little bit. That's not good. That fell right into my glue, and I don't want it in my glue. So we're gonna just put this to the side. There you go. And we can open it up and try to keep from the glue being all over the place. And that's just a little hint of white in there. A little white. Gives it a little pop. A little pop of white. So a little white back here. Let's dry fit it and see what it looks like. Pick up some of this greenery. Yes. A little bit of white right in there. Remember, it's like 6 sprigs that we cut. So, of course, we can do more because we have some more white. We want the white to show a little bit, right, with that blue and that yellow. And then we want to go on the inside with the white. So we're going to go in here to the inside with a piece of white. Let's dry fit it first. You can see what it looks like. See where we want to put it. See where it will fit. That's how it looks on camera. Video. All right. I think that white looks gorgeous. Let me see where I put it at so I can see where I stick it back in when I pull it out. I got it all twisted up in here just that quick. Okay. Okay. 3 spots of white on this side. Let's find 3 spots of white on this side. A white down here at the bottom. Right in here at the bottom. So if you're watching, let me know if my screen cleared up and you can see. If you're watching a replay, so I know you're watching a replay, definitely comment. Even if you're watching a replay, comment and let me know what you think. When you comment and you let me know what you think, then I'll know what I need to do better, what I can improve, if I need to change something. So if you're watching the replay and it's spotty and breaking up, let me know. I am going to review the video, so don't know if I can fix anything, but I am going to try. And I'm just trying to see where I should stick this white. Right in here. Spread it out a little bit. And then we got another one right here on this outside area. Alright, let's see. We can trim that down. Alright. What do you guys think? I'm going to cut down these tails. I don't know if I want to have them bouncing here, a tail bouncing here. I don't think I do. I think I just want the greenery to speak for itself. What do you think? I think it came out beautiful, and I think that is it. Wait a minute, I have like a spot right here, a little hold right here on my hand. Because that's my main color. So we want to always have an abundance of the main color. So we have a spot. Let's stick it in. Let's get rid of that spot. And in this way, we did. No more spot. Let me clean this off so you guys can see it without all the dirt. Alright, let me cut my tails down. And I just left them long while we were actually doing the wreath so we can actually see what was going on. But cut them down now where they're right above. Right. This is going to be sticking out just a little bit past the wreath. A little bit past the wreath. I like my outside ones to just hang out right past the wreath. Just hang out right there, right past the wreath. The ones inside here, just right past the bow. I think I might add add a yellow in here to the middle. Yellow in here to the middle. Just to give it a little bit more pop of color inside where the bow is, right? You always want to try to give it that little pop of color. So we cut it down a little shorter because it's going to be inside the bow. It doesn't need to be long. Make sure you got your leaves gathered in your hand so you don't get no glue. And you just stick it down in there. There you go. Now there's some greenery in here. We got a little pop of blue right there. I may come back later and add some white in it, but I think this is it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is your spring summer floral wreath. What do you guys think? Well, if you guys hung out with me, I do apologize that the screen was freezing up some. I'm looking at the screen on the computer and it's still flowing. So, if you guys like it, give me a thumbs up, give me a heart, let me know. Type in like, type in nice, type in good job. Please comment on my videos. That only helps my business get out there for more people to see. Also, please, if you're going to watch my video, if you know I'm on, please hit share. Please share my videos, share my content with your friends and your family. You never know, they may like something they see and you may get a gift out of it. So, hey, help them out. Let them know, hey, you know, I really like this. You know, this is something that's nice. You never know. Also, if you're watching me on Facebook, please like me on Facebook. I'm on Instagram as well. You can follow me on Instagram. If you want to watch my tutorials, I am on YouTube. And if you go to watch my videos on YouTube, please subscribe to my channel and hit that bell. That way you'll know when I post a new video. You'll be one of the first ones to know that I post that video. But definitely subscribe. I'm also on TikTok, so if you can follow me on TikTok, I would greatly appreciate it. I have an Etsy page and my webpage that you can see right here. This is my webpage, which is kathimcreations.com. Just go to my webpage. You can see my wreaths that I have available today. And if you want to go to my Etsy to purchase, you can purchase from my webpage as well. But if you want to go to my Etsy to see more of my wreaths, you go to Etsy and you type in Kathim Creations without the .com, and my page should pop up. So you guys, until we meet again, you know what I always say. Make sure you stay safe. Bye. Let me know if you like it.